If this is the first video you open up to see this morning, well, good morning to you and may you have a blessed day. And if for some reason it isn't morning and it's just in the middle of the day or this is your first video you watched, I'm still wishing you all a very blessed day. And so with that out of the way, let's talk about why you clicked on this video in the first place. And that is obviously the Cyberpunk anime being made by Studio Trigger, and it's attached to Netflix, and we have a 1-minute trailer that came out recently, and I kind of want to just talk about all of this, and so let's get everybody up to speed. So, Cyberpunk 2077 was a game that came out, oh man, was it like 2 years ago now? But Cyberpunk 2077 was definitely a game series that caused a lot of waves, good and bad. And I think everybody's probably heard some about the game and just, how buggy it was, etc. But if there is one thing you can say about Cyberpunk, and I think everybody can agree on, it is a very vibrant and beautiful looking game. It is very, very colorful. That is definitely something that always stuck with me when I sat down and played the game myself. And so when you think about the color palette and how beautiful Cyberpunk 2077 is, a studio like Studio Trigger being attached to the said project makes the most sense, because let's be honest, Studio Trigger is a very distinct studio. They are very distinct with what they make. They make very colorful and vibrant series, very much so, very similar vein as how Cyberpunk 2077 is. Now, if you don't know who Studio Trigger is, which I doubt, I am willing to bet you most of you all out there that's watching this video know who Studio Trigger is, but obviously there's going to be some of you that might be unaware, because obviously Studio Trigger may not make some of the biggest series that really stand out, like, recent studios have done, like, for instance, like, Mappa, and how they have brought us, like, Jujutsu Kaisen, etc., or Studio UFO Table that brought us Demon Slayer, or Wit Studios that continues to bring quality, and then we also have stuff like A1 Pictures. You obviously have these studios that stand out, very big, and a lot of people know them, so it's very clear that maybe Studio Trigger might not be as well recognized, which is shocking if that is the case, because, I mean, it's a really good studio. But anyways, what have they made? Obviously, they have made Kill la Kill. That is a big series I think everybody's at least heard about. There's a lot of crossovers, the different games, etc. Kill la Kill's huge. But here's like a catalog of what they've kind of worked on, like second key animation for like Demon Slayer. They've done Haikyuu a little bit in between key animation, etc. They've done some in between animation with, Pokemon, My Hero, Mob Psycho. There's a whole thing here. You can kind of find it out for yourself. But they've worked on a lot. But one of the big series they made, obviously, was like Little Witch Academia. They're known. They're a big studio. They have definitely made a lot of quality over the years, and very vibrant, very unique. And so that is where we get into the trailer. So the trailer that came out really just demonstrates, once again, that Trigger really hasn't lost their touch. And so I want to show a few seconds from this trailer, because obviously if I showed the whole thing, I would get copyright struck. Don't want that. But if you want to see this trailer for yourself, I'll, link in the description. But I'm going to show you a few seconds. So let me find a good scene here. Like, there's a really good scene. Like, this one right here. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, look at the colors right there. That is so crazy. Like, here, I want to show you this. Like, it's so beautiful. And then you got, like, scenes like this. Like, I don't know. I just love the way the line work is and all that. Like, look at the eyes there. That's so crazy. I mean, it's just such a beautiful show. Like, seriously, like, look at this right here. Oh, that, I don't want the audio to play. That was bad. But, look, just the colors are really good as well. Just, it's a good trailer. It's a legitimately good trailer. If you have not watched it, I really recommend you to do so. But obviously, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that is obviously this right here, Netflix. So, let's be honest. Netflix, there's a lot of controversy around Netflix, for good reason. I mean, for anime reasons and not even anime reasons, there's a lot of controversy around the company in general, but I'm just going to focus on the anime controversy. For one, Netflix obviously has a history of releasing series in a very weird way. Either they release it in a bulk fashion to where, like, it comes out in Japan and then it releases in bulk as well in, like, the other place around the world, and then you gotta wait maybe a few months for the second half of it, or maybe it's airing in Japan and you don't get it for many, many months after it's already airing, and so you have to sell the high seas to be able to watch the said series. Different circumstances like that. Netflix's overall way they kind of produce anime and give us anime is very backwards, and I've complained about it. Many of us have complained about it. It's just very, very annoying. I mean, JoJo Part 6 is a very good example and testament to just how bad the release of Netflix anime is, because JoJo's overall discussion for Part 6 is just basically zero. It's very sad to see one of my favorite parts of JoJo just barely talked about because of how Netflix has been releasing the said anime. But anyways, the point though is I don't really know much information on how, Cyberpunk, this new Cyberpunk anime is going to be released. For all I know, it could be released in the entirety of a bulk, and it'll be a finished, complete story, or it could be releasing in bulk, and we're going to have to wait a few months for the rest of it to come out. I don't really know. I don't know any of that information, and if anyone does, please let me know in the comments below if there is information out there for that. But if there is one good news, though, apparently it's coming in September 2022. And obviously, this is pretty big news as well, because, obviously, September lines up with the fall anime season, and do I really need to say it? Fall anime season is packed. It has so many freaking shows coming out that is ridiculous, and now we have this by Studio Trigger coming out on the fall season. It's just, wow. What a year. What a season of anime it's going to be when, it finally arrives, because there is just too many good shows coming out. But, yeah, I wanted to bring this news to everyone, let you all know, give some positive vibes, etc., because I know many of you are probably waking up to this video, so just, yeah, hopefully I brighten your day up in some fashion. But, yeah, may you all have a blessed day. If you enjoyed the video to any degree, please leave me a like, it does help me out a lot. And with that, guys, be safe, stay healthy, Chibi out.